I got distracted. Hi everybody, how are you? I trust you're doing well, for no reason in particular. My name's Mike Falzone and I'm the host of a little show called Tweet Tap, and that's what you're watching right now. I have no co-host today because she has had it up to here. She's short, so that's way over her head. When I do have a co-host, she's sitting right here. Her name is Coffee Girl, and she's like, "Wicca." After I say we're following everyone so you don't have to. That's what she says. Let's get into the news for today. On Twitter, yesterday the world's first shots were fired from a 3D printed gun. Awesome. 3D printed gun, having the worst timing since that time that you had diarrhea when you were waiting for a surprise party to start. It was choppy, so it doesn't sound funny, but if you think about the scenario, that's totally funny. Everyone ducking down behind couches and old keyboards in the dark, waiting for the recipient of the surprise to walk in the room, and you have diarrhea, so like, you gotta keep fidgeting and making excuses like, I didn't eat today, or I had too much to eat today, or something like that. 3D guns are kind of like diarrhea, ruining the stomach of America. Let's go on to the second line of today's tweet tap. From Hayden Black, this tweet. The world's first 3D gun has been fired. However, the bullets passed right through the target as the toner is low. That's just a printer joke. That's just a printer joke for anyone to enjoy who's ever used a printer. You, me, other people, doctor's offices, third grade classrooms. That's a joke for all of us to enjoy. Amanda Berry, a woman who has been missing for the past 10 years, has been discovered by a neighbor of her kidnappers. Berry was screaming for help when Charles Ramsey heard the noises and went across the street to check on it. He then found Berry and called 911. Once the police investigated the home further, they found 2 more missing women held captive in the home in Cleveland, Ohio. What the f*** is going on? You can't hold a person captive in your house unless they promised they'd be there with the pizza like 20 minutes prior, in which case it's kind of fair game. The homeowner, Ariel Castro, and his 2 brothers have been taken into custody, probably for being... Here's a tweet. Fantastic Charles Ramsey Cleveland Rescuers 911 call. When it comes to tweeting, we could do a whole show on how people will just throw everything they've ever learned about the English language and forming sentences and real thoughts and expressing them. Throw it all out the window. Burn the book, because here comes Twitter. Anyway, let's keep going. Lowercase f on Fantastic Charles Ramsey Cleveland Rescuers 911 call. She's been kidnapped, bro. Put yourself in her shoes. Which are out back, because the kidnappers keep their house surprisingly clean. No shoes in the kitchen. The audio from Ramsey's call has gone viral. I'm sure I'll think it's funny when I hear it, but right now, making light out of a woman who was kidnapped for 10 years. The world. We'll link to the info, so we could all experience it together. Me, you, that guy, Stinky Pete from down the block. Finally, the Met Gala was held last night and was a star-studded event, which just meant a lot of people who have a lot more money than I do were hanging out in a room and they were dressed really extravagantly. Real sexy bed sheets. The sexiest bed sheets. Me and my friends hung out last night, but you won't hear about it because we didn't put gala at the end of it. No one wants to hear about an Xbox Live tournament gala. Shame on them. Among the guests were Gwyneth Paltrow, Anne Hathaway, Beyonce, and Madonna. I see they saved the people with singular names for the end of that tiny list. Rihanna, another one of those people, posted this to her Instagram. Caption: this makes me throw up. So here are 2 pictures of her and 110,000 likes. Why is anyone following Rihanna on Instagram? Who's like, Rihanna in her past life was a photographer and this is the only way her spirit can exit the body. Anyway, I lost interest in what I was talking about. My name is Mike Falzone. You've been watching Tweet Tap, a show on Waywire about Twitter. Over here is Coffee Girl. You can imagine, I don't know, just put the mug right there. It'll be like she's here. We do this every day, almost. My name is Mike Falzone. I put out new videos every Tuesday and every Friday. Blown Clown, you boy. At the end, it sounded like I was blowing bubbles on the top surface of a pool. When you just submerge your mouth and your nose and your eyes and your head are still above and you talk to your friends, you're like, boy. And the little splashes in your eyes. You get it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.